Hello, my name is Roy, and Svbony has given me the privilege of giving a review on this fine telescope that I bought. And I just want to share my thoughts and feelings about this because I'm a beginner, and I think beginners or intermediates who are looking to purchase a telescope should know something about Svbony. I really do, because Svbony has great products. This is the first Svbony telescope that I've purchased, and I'm very, very well pleased with it. I'm very happy, and I would just like to share a few thoughts and go over a few things about the telescope. Like I said, it's an SV503 70mm ED refractor. The OTA alone here is only 12.5 inches long. Of course, I mentioned the rack and pinion focuser right here. So also, it's made of aluminum. It's not made of plastic. That's the first thing I thought of when I looked at this. And I got to reading the specs on it. It's made of aluminum, so it's durable. I mean, it's a great telescope. The focal length is 420 millimeters, an f6. However, if you want to purchase the accessory field reducer, it's a 0.8 field flattener reducer, which is I highly recommend purchasing this if you're doing deep sky imaging, because you're going to need it. But if you're just doing observation, stargazing with the eyepieces, that's you wouldn't necessarily need that. But if you're doing deep sky imaging, this is a must. I would highly recommend purchasing this. Now, also I'd like to mention, if you're using this as a observation scope, it comes with a 2-inch eyepiece holder. Also, it has a 1.25 inch eyepiece holder adapter. So you can use either or, 2-inch or 1.25. So yeah, that's a great feature right there in itself. And also it has a camera field rotator on it. It has a set screw down here, and where you can rotate your camera if you're doing imaging, you can frame your images in. So that's a nice feature in itself. But I highly recommend the field flattener reducer if you're doing deep sky imaging. So that's good. Also, I'll take these dew strips off, and where you can see the actual OTA Svbony. So it has a dew shield on it here, which is fully extended already. So my OTA rings, which are metal, that come with the scope, is kind of butted up against here on the dew shield. So it's already fully extended, so I can't push it all the way in, which I just leave it like that. So also, if you live in a high humidity area, which like I do, you can buy these separately. These are dew strips. I have a separate power source that I have these batteries that I power them with, and they just Velcro on like this. Same thing with the guide scope, which I'll go into that in a minute. You just wrap these around, and they fasten with Velcros. So anyway, I also would like to mention that it comes with a 150 millimeter guide rail here, dovetail, which mounts great on my EQ mount here. It matches perfectly. I mean, it's great. It's well balanced. It balances out great. Also, I matched this scope up with a Svbony guide scope, SV198, 206 millimeter, 50 millimeter aperture, with a small mini camera here, which is an SV905C. Svbony does a great job notifying, or actually not notifying, presenting their specs online as to which camera and guide scope goes with this OTA, this telescope, which this all works perfect with my image train. I never tear this image trainer down. I never tear the telescope down. I leave everything like it is. So the whole thing weighs altogether about 30 pounds. So I'm able to pick this thing up and heat it in the backyard and do my imaging. So like I said, I leave everything, all assembled. which I mentioned earlier about the rack and pinion dual focuser here. I have a autofocuser on my OTA here, which Svbony makes it very easy if you want to install an autofocuser. Everything lines up, all the brackets line up, it's very easy to install. And I'll just turn it around so you can see the autofocuser that I have on here on the side, which mounts, the brackets are underneath here, which is very easy to install. I did it myself in 10 minutes. So overall, I'm happy with the scope, very happy. It was worth the money. If you're on a budget like I was, and I wasn't looking to spend, thousands and thousands of dollars for a beginner or intermediate, this is a great telescope to start out with. I mean, I've had great results with this. I started last October 2023, started deep sky imaging then and doing some planetary, but mainly deep sky imaging. And this, folks, this thing, it produces wonderful images. I highly recommend it, and I don't think you'll regret it. But overall, it's small, it's compact, it's easy to carry if you want to disassemble it. Also, I'd like to mention the rail here that I bought separately for the guide scope. It's aluminum, it's lightweight, so everything is pretty much lightweight. All the rings here, they come with the scopes. Everything's lightweight. Like I said, the whole thing weighs 30 pounds. I love it. I'm glad that I purchased the Svbony, and also their online technical support is very responsive. Those folks will respond. When you send them an email, they will respond the next day. So that's another plus that I really love about Svbony is their great customer service, their great products. And if in the future, if I do buy another telescope, if I upgrade, it will be a Svbony. So other than that, folks, hey, clear skies and happy viewing.